Have you ever felt like the world just doesn't quite get you? Like your preferences are so unique, they set you apart from everyone else? If that sounds familiar, you're probably a Sigma female. And today, we're diving into 10 uncommon things that only someone like you would truly love. Sigma females are naturally drawn to nonconformists, and it's easy to see why. You're one yourself. You have little interest in following the crowd or abiding by the so-called rules society expects everyone to follow. Instead, you respect people who dare to think for themselves, stand apart, and challenge the status quo. Nonconformists remind you that it's okay, even powerful, to live authentically and forge your own path. You've probably noticed how much pressure there is to fit in, whether it's about appearances, career choices, or social norms. But for you, none of that matters. What you admire in nonconformists is their courage to stay true to their values, even if it means going against popular opinion. They don't care about being misunderstood, and neither do you. This mutual understanding creates a connection that's hard to explain to someone who hasn't lived life on the edges of convention. And let's be honest, how boring would life be if everyone thought and acted the same? As someone who thrives on individuality, you find comfort in knowing there are others who embrace their quirks, pursue unconventional dreams, and refuse to shrink themselves to fit into society's narrow boxes. These are the people who inspire you, challenge you, and remind you that it's okay to march to the beat of your own drum. By surrounding yourself with other nonconformists, you feel more empowered to stay authentic in a world that often rewards conformity. It's a silent bond, one that doesn't need words but carries a deep mutual respect. So the next time someone questions why you don't follow the norm, remember, life isn't about fitting in, it's about standing out in your own unique way. And that's exactly what makes you, and other nonconformists, extraordinary. For a Sigma female, independence isn't just a preference, it's a way of life. You cherish your freedom more than anything because it allows you to be fully yourself, without limits or compromises. Whether it's having control over your schedule, making your own decisions, or carving out your path. Independence is the foundation of your happiness and success. From a young age, you probably realized you're not like everyone else. You don't feel the need to lean on others to validate your choices or guide your steps. In fact, the idea of relying too heavily on someone else makes you uncomfortable. It's not that you don't value relationships, you do, but you believe that true connections come from a place of mutual respect, not dependency. Independence allows you to grow at your own pace and in your own way. It gives you the freedom to explore your interests, chase your goals, and focus on what truly matters to you. It's in those quiet moments, when you're on your own, that you find clarity and inspiration. While others might see solitude as something to avoid, you embrace it as a chance to recharge and reconnect with your inner self. People often admire your ability to stand strong on your own, but they might not understand just how much effort it takes to cultivate this kind of self-reliance. Independence doesn't mean you have it all figured out. It means you trust yourself to figure it out, no matter what comes your way. So, the next time someone questions why you value your independence so deeply, remember, it's not just about being alone. It's about being free to live life on your own terms, and that is something truly priceless. For a Sigma female, deep conversations are like oxygen. They're essential for your mind and soul. Small talk, though, that's another story. The endless chatter about weather, gossip, or surface-level topics feels like noise to you. You crave something meaningful, something that challenges your thoughts and helps you connect on a deeper level. You value authenticity, and deep conversations allow you to see the real person behind the mask. Whether it's a heart-to-heart about dreams, fears, or even life's mysteries, these exchanges energize you in a way that nothing else can. You don't just listen, you absorb every word, every nuance, and every emotion. And because you're so perceptive, the people you talk to often feel truly seen and heard, which is rare in today's fast-paced world. Think about it. How often do we really sit down and have meaningful conversations anymore? With distractions like social media and endless to-do lists, people rarely take the time to connect in an authentic way. But for you, these moments of depth are priceless. You'd rather have one intense, thought-provoking conversation with someone than 10 shallow ones. Your ability to engage in these meaningful exchanges often surprises people. They don't expect someone so independent and mysterious to be such an attentive and thoughtful conversationalist. But it's not about talking just for the sake of it. It's about understanding and being understood. In a world that often values speed over substance, your love for deep conversations sets you apart. You remind others of the beauty of slowing down, asking meaningful questions, and truly connecting. Because for you, it's not about the number of words exchanged, it's about the impact those words have on your heart and mind. As a Sigma female, you understand that less is often more. You've never been someone who finds happiness in clutter, whether it's a crowded room, an overbooked schedule, or relationships that drain you. Instead, you gravitate towards simplicity, focusing on the things that truly matter and bring you value. Minimalism, for you, isn't just about owning fewer things. It's about creating space, both physically and emotionally. You don't feel the need to accumulate material possessions to prove your worth or find joy. Instead, you prioritize quality over quantity. A few meaningful belongings, a handful of deep relationships, and a life free from unnecessary chaos are what bring you true peace. This mindset extends to every area of your life. When it comes to your time, you're intentional about how you spend it. You prefer fewer but more fulfilling activities rather than packing your day with distractions. In relationships, you avoid superficial connections and focus on building meaningful bonds with people who truly understand and appreciate you. Living minimally also reflects your independent and focused personality. Without the weight of excess clutter or commitments, you're free to pursue your goals, explore your passions, and recharge when you need to. You've learned that living with less doesn't mean sacrificing happiness. It means creating room for what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. People might not always understand your minimalist lifestyle. They may question why you don't chase trends or accumulate more. But you know the truth. Simplicity gives you clarity, peace, and freedom. At the end of the day, minimalism isn't just a style or choice for you. It's a reflection of who you are. Mystery is one of the most intriguing qualities of a Sigma female. You're not someone who lays all your cards on the table, and that's part of what makes you so fascinating. In a world where people often overshare for attention, you prefer to keep certain parts of yourself private. Your mysterious nature isn't about being secretive. It's about holding on to your individuality and choosing carefully who gets to know the real you. You understand the power of mystery. It draws people in, making them curious about who you are, what you're thinking, and what drives you. But instead of using it as a manipulative tool, it's just a natural extension of who you are. You don't feel the need to explain yourself or seek validation. You're content knowing that the people who matter will take the time to see beyond the surface. Your mystery also creates an air of unpredictability. People can't easily figure you out, and that makes you intriguing. You don't fit neatly into any box, and your ability to balance independence with quiet confidence keeps others guessing. They might think they understand you, but you always have a layer of depth they haven't uncovered yet. This sense of mystery often gives you a quiet advantage. It allows you to observe, think critically, and make decisions without the noise of others' opinions clouding your judgment. And while some may view your mysterious side as intimidating, those who truly get to know you see it as one of your greatest strengths. Ultimately, your mystery is part of your allure. It's not about hiding who you are. It's about protecting your essence and revealing yourself only to those who truly deserve to know the depths of your unique soul. For a Sigma female, authenticity isn't just a trait, it's a way of life. You don't believe in pretending to be someone you're not, and you have little patience for facades or fake connections. In a world that often celebrates appearances over substance, your unwavering commitment to being real sets you apart. You know how exhausting it can be to play a role just to fit in or meet expectations. That's why you choose to live in alignment with your values, no matter what others think. You speak your truth, act with integrity, and prioritize what feels right for you. This authenticity not only keeps you grounded, but also inspires others to embrace their own true selves. What makes your authenticity so unique is that it doesn't come from a place of arrogance, it comes from self-awareness. You've taken the time to understand who you are, what you believe in, and what matters to you. This clarity allows you to live confidently without needing approval from others. You know that being real isn't always easy, but for you it's the only way to live. Because you value authenticity so much, you naturally gravitate toward people who share the same mindset. You're drawn to those who are genuine, honest, and unafraid to show their flaws. Superficial relationships hold no appeal to you. You'd rather have a few deep, meaningful connections than 100 shallow ones. Your authenticity also has a way of disarming others. People feel comfortable around you because they know you're not trying to be someone you're not. They admire your courage to be true to yourself in a world that often pressures us to conform. At the end of the day, your authenticity is your power. It reminds the world that being real isn't just refreshing, it's revolutionary. There's something captivating about quiet confidence, and as a Sigma female, you embody it effortlessly. You don't feel the need to boast or demand attention. Instead, your self-assurance radiates from within, speaking louder than any words or grand gestures ever could. Your confidence isn't about dominating a room or proving a point. It's about knowing your worth without needing external validation. You've spent time understanding yourself, your strengths, and your values. This inner clarity gives you the calm, unshakable belief that you can handle whatever life throws at you. This quiet confidence sets you apart in a world that often confuses loudness with strength. While others may rush to prove themselves, you choose to observe, reflect, and act only when necessary. People notice your composed demeanor, and it often leaves them curious about the depth of your character. They may not always understand how you can be so self-assured without shouting it from the rooftops, but that's what makes your confidence so unique. Your quiet strength also makes you a natural leader. You don't need to rely on force or intimidation to inspire others. Your calm presence and decisive actions speak for themselves. Those around you feel a sense of trust and respect, because they can see that your confidence is genuine and not rooted in ego. However, this confidence doesn't mean you're immune to doubt. You have moments of uncertainty like everyone else, but the difference is that you trust yourself to navigate through them. You understand that confidence isn't about always having the answers. It's about trusting that you'll figure things out. Your quiet confidence is your superpower. It's subtle yet magnetic, showing the world that strength doesn't need to be loud. It can be calm, steady, and absolutely unshakable. As a Sigma female, intuition is one of your most remarkable traits. It's like an internal compass that guides you through life, helping you navigate situations and people with uncanny accuracy. While others may rely on logic or external advice, you have a unique ability to trust your gut feelings, even when they don't make immediate sense. Your intuition is rooted in your deep self-awareness and keen observational skills. You notice details that others often miss: tones of voice, subtle body language, or the energy someone brings into a room. These small cues, combined with your natural ability to connect the dots, give you insights that feel almost instinctual. It's not magic. It's your ability to listen to what others might overlook. This intuitive gift helps you in countless ways. Whether it's sensing when someone isn't being genuine, knowing when to seize an opportunity, or feeling when it's time to walk away from something that no longer serves you, your instincts rarely steer you wrong. People often wonder how you make decisions so confidently, but they don't realize that your intuition is your secret weapon. You've also learned to trust this inner voice, even when the world tells you otherwise. You know that intuition isn't something you can explain or prove. It's something you feel. And every time you follow it, you grow more confident in its power. Your intuitive nature doesn't just benefit you, it often helps others too. You can sense when someone is struggling, even if they don't say it out loud, and you offer support in ways that feel genuine and meaningful. Intuition, for you, isn't just a tool, it's part of who you are. It gives you clarity, confidence, and the ability to move through life with a sense of purpose and trust in yourself. For a Sigma female, spending quality time with yourself isn't just a preference, it's a necessity. While others may see solitude as something to avoid, you embrace it wholeheartedly. It's during these moments of quiet that you recharge, reflect, and reconnect with who you are. You've always understood that being alone doesn't mean being lonely. In fact, your time alone is when you feel most at peace. You enjoy the freedom to think deeply, dream big, and focus on your goals without any distractions. It's not that you don't value relationships, you do. But you know that the relationship you have with yourself is the foundation for everything else in your life. During your alone time, you might dive into a book that inspires you, journal your thoughts, work on a passion project, or simply enjoy the stillness of the moment. This is when you can reflect on your life, process your emotions, and gain clarity about your next steps. It's this introspection that gives you the self-awareness and resilience that others admire in you. People often wonder how you manage to thrive on your own when so many feel uncomfortable without constant interaction. But for you, solitude isn't a void. It's a space for growth and self-discovery. It allows you to block out the noise of the world and focus on what truly matters to you. By prioritizing time with yourself, you've cultivated a deep sense of independence and inner strength. You don't rely on others to fill your cup because you know how to fill it on your own. In a world that often glorifies being busy and surrounded by people, your ability to enjoy your own company is a rare and powerful trait. It's part of what makes you uniquely you. For a Sigma female, personal growth isn't a destination. It's a lifelong journey. You're not someone who settles for where you are. You're always striving to evolve, learn, and improve. This deep desire for self-mastery drives everything you do, from your career ambitions to your personal development and everything in between. You understand that growth requires both patience and consistency. It's not about overnight success or instant results. It's about making small, deliberate changes over time that add up to big transformations. Whether you're reading a book that challenges your perspective, learning a new skill, or reflecting on your experiences to improve your mindset, you're always working toward becoming the best version of yourself. Self-mastery is also about taking control of your mind, emotions, and actions. You've learned how to manage your thoughts, respond to challenges with grace, and avoid getting caught up in distractions or negative patterns. This inner discipline gives you a sense of calm and confidence that others find inspiring. You don't let external circumstances dictate your mood or decisions. Instead, you trust your inner strength and resilience. People might admire how you always seem to be moving forward, never stagnant, always evolving. They might wonder what drives you, but the truth is simple. You're driven by your own desire to be better, to push your boundaries, and to live a life that aligns with your values. Your journey of growth and self-mastery isn't about perfection. It's about progress. You embrace your imperfections and use them as opportunities to learn and grow. And that's what makes you unstoppable. Your commitment to constant growth and self-improvement is what sets you apart and allows you to live a life that's true to who you are, powerful, focused, and ever-evolving. Sigma females are rare, and the world needs your unique energy. Your independence, quiet strength, and ability to walk your own path are inspiring. Remember, being different isn't a weakness, it's your superpower. If this video resonated with you, subscribe to Timeless Stoic Learning for more empowering insights. Let me know in the comments which of these uncommon things you relate to most. See you in the next video.